special kind of day because what we're doing, like I do occasionally for people who I think deserve it, what I do sometimes is to honor people on the program. They are not rich, they are not politicians, they are not rich. We are not putting them forward for national honors because we know they will never get it. But nothing spoiled. So today we are going to honor a very good friend of mine that I respect so much. And whichever way you look at it, I think when the history of this country, especially of democracy, is being told, he'll be regarded as one of the heroes of democracy because he almost paid the ultimate price. And not just that, in spite of that, he keeps going. I'm talking about Ambassador Musbau. Everybody knows him as Ambassador Musbau, but apparently, according to the title on his book, Kelvin, his book, he is Comrade Ambassador Musbau Olatunji Akinyemi, okay, who is going to be 60 on the 20th of November. And I felt that the best birthday present I could give him is to honor him. What do they say in the Bible, Kelvin? Was it? Is it in Shakespeare? I can't remember. Something and something have I not. Silver and gold have I not.
What I have I give to you.
Yes, sir.
What I have I give to you.
Well received, sir.
Well received. Was that in the Bible? I'm getting old.
That was in the Bible.
In the Bible.
That was when
I didn't know.
Peter was in the gate of. They call it.
I didn't know whether I read it in BK or I read it in literature that I did in school. Ambassador Musbau, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good
Okay,
morning,
so
sir.
usually at a time like this, you know, juju musicians have this habit. When you want to hail one man, then you must join somebody. If, for example, I want to hail Mrs. Adeli Bigbe here, you will say, Mrs. Adeli Bigbe, Awo, then you put another person. So that I can do that, I brought Kelvin. All of you know Kelvin. So Kelvin, and I'm glad I was able to drag you from drinking your pap.
I don't drink pap.
You don't drink pap.
Na green bottle.
Na green bottle. You're kidding me. Okay, so we're just going to sit back and relax. And happy birthday in advance. It's the 20th. What day is the 20th, Mrs. Adeli?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Especially Jimmy.
It's on Wednesday. Okay, so may the Lord lead us beyond that day,
Amen, sir.
as they say in Yoruba. So, Ambassador, I would love to. I've heard part of your story before. I think it's about 4 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
But there are some people who would like to hear your story, but to fast track it to when you paid the price, of which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, of losing your sight in action.
Yeah.
You grew up where?
I was born in Mushin, but I grew up in the mainland. Even my dad come from Lagos Island.
Oh, what's his surname now?
Akiyemi Legbale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a Lagosian like me.
Yes, sir.
Kelvin Lovex.
Moyo free, moyo for.
You too have a Lagosian.
Kelvin, I can which day I won't start. No, Kelvin is a Sulere boy. Kelvin is a Sulere boy through and through. So you were born.
I'm born in Mushin.
Where did you do your primary school though?
Ebutimeta.
I
live Market, 34 Market Street. That's why I made that.
Did you play football or things like that?
Wow, I play.
You played at Evans Square.
I play Evans Square. Agbole ni. That's what we call Agbole.
Agbole.
Yeah.
You must have played. Did you know anybody called what's it? Did you know anybody called Sheriff Kekere who was a center forward?
Nimbado.
No, he said he played in Lagos. He said he played that he was known as Kekere. Did you know any Kekere when you were playing?
The only Kekere I know is Haruna Ileka.
Did you see Haruna play in this?
You know, just at that time.
Yes.
They are staying number 36. All of them.
Yes.
Live number 36 Market Street.
Yes.
That's where all of them used to stand. I know all of them. Joapia, all of them.
Yes.
I live in number 34 Market Street.
Yes.
So that I grew up. So we grew up to all of them. I knew them.
Yes.
All stationary stores. I even follow them at times. Go to their training where they are going. Your boys.
For me, in football in Nigeria, there has been none like Haruna Ileka.
No.
There's been none. There's none like him.
He's the only Baba Kekere I know.
Okay, I need to take a very, very quick break. I'm hearing some turbulence. I'd like to adjust that and I'll get back to you.
Okay,
so don't go away, we'll be right back.
And now, we are back on Discourse with Jimi Disu.
Sorry about that. Oh, yes, beautiful. Now it's loud and clear, and we can all hear ourselves properly. So you did play football. Which secondary school did you go?
Okay, Jimmy. Football life is part of the problem I have with my dad.
Okay.
In the first place, my daddy, St. Jude's in Butimeta.
Yes,
that's my primary school. Now, the biggest field in mainland is in St. Jude's.
In St. Jude's or Evans Square?
No, it's in Jude's. You have big field.
Really?
Yes. Ambode to attend St. Jude.
Was he your classmate?
No, yes. I entered primary school in 1969.
Yes.
He was there at that time.
Oh, I see.
So, that place is very big field. One day my dad was coming. He saw me playing football in the field. Only me running around the field. He just took me from St. Jude. Took me to Apostolic Church School, Bola.
That's the one at...
Bola, of
Mile 12.
Macaulay. No. That's secondary school.
Oh, secondary school.
Yes, Bola Ibutimeta of
Yes.
Macaulay, Bola. So that's why he took me from there. 1971, he took me there. So I start all over again. I start all over again at Apostolic Grammar.
I'm sure you felt so bad.
I felt so bad. My dad failed to understand me. He failed to understand me. Olden days, parents don't even know the kind of nature of their child, whether dyslexia or whatever. They don't even know.
Yeah, you know that there wasn't that kind of understanding
at that time. No.
At that time, imagine if Ilerica, for example, was if he could exhibit his talent in this current times.
Billions of dollars.
Yes.
per week.
Which secondary school did you go?
I got after the Apostolic to the Apostolic Grammar School, the same Apostolic. Short stamina, the same Apostolic. Yes. So that's why I did my secondary school.
Is that the school that we called Apollo?
We did go B times with that number, even CMS school, even your school.
You did beat MBHS. I know that you think I went to Igbobi.
It's only St. Philbas.
I know that you think that I went to Igbobi, but that's a very painful subject. So I see. So when you finished secondary school,
my school days were so rough.
You were stubborn now?
Stubborn, and people don't understand me. Okay, you want to teach me something? You came. I'll just be looking like Mumu. Just stamina. Part of the nature, like talk about dyslexia. So if you want to teach me something, just quiet, singing. I will understand you very well. But walking, you will beat hell out of me. I won't achieve anything. So from there to Yaba Tech, whatever. It's so rough, just stamina. So raw, but I give glory to Almighty God. Just stamina.
Well, what did you study in Yaba Tech?
Elect.
Elect. Okay, so let's fast track it because time is never a friend. Let's fast track it to when you now started getting involved in activism. Were you in employment at that time?
When I'm 5 years. I've been in this for some time. I told you, it's in my book. Just I have this on my book. I started when I was young. I joined Boy Scouts just because we play football. People assist our ball. And I go and put on my Boy Scout code that please release our ball. At times they will listen, someone will beat me with my clothes, and even with my basket they will beat a lot of me. But I scored myself when I'm 25 years old. So that's why I put it 35 years of activism. That day I'm celebrating my 35 years in it. So something just happened. I was called that some people have been beaten and they went to Denti police station. What for what? I took Baba. That's why this didn't happen.
But I've tracked everything, so I don't even know whether you're talking the past or the present.
No, you have to. There's no time to put everything.
Oh, okay, wait. Kelly, let me come in there. See, I'm going on the trajectory. Okay. When did you start getting involved in activism?
When I'm 25 years old.
You were 25 years old.
I was working in a company at that time.
You were working in a company. Okay.
So Shiny company.
So usually back at that time, the way it works now, there will be somebody who you would regard as your leader.
Okay.
Who was your own? Was it Gani?
Blessed memory. That's my first mentor. Chief Gani for me.
Okay.
First, second, by Femi Falana, Beko.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I look forward to. Every time, any day.
So did you have a close interaction with them?
Only Chief Gani for me. I have close. If you Gani is the only one, others follow. At that time, just stamina. The first
Or
time.
let's just put it like he was the most committed.
The most committed one. Most committed at that time. And I followed him up. Even there no social media, nothing to just carry everything around. Immediately we had in the paper at the paper stand. This is going to happen here. I go and do the photocopy. I start sharing it. I share all Moshe's rule everywhere. I start sharing the poster that is going to be a rally. So it's my mentor. First person I reckon.
So invariably he inspired you into activism itself.
I have it in me. I was born into it. I know. That's another story. But
was your dad alive when you started your activism?
Okay, Jimmy, I won't tell you a lie. I run away from my dad. I run from home. I run down to Sulere here. Number 4,
Kelvin.
Salau Street. You know, there's that time, Salau Street. There's one Mrs. Charava.
You ran away from home at 28?
Let's say 10, 12. Yes, after primary school.
Omeho.
Amosa. I ran down to Sulere here. Number Salau Street. I live with Mrs. Charava, the mother of our day. You know, the Kalakuta Republic.
Yes.
Yes, he's one. So I live with them together. So I live there. He changed my name to Michael. If he is listening to me now. So they threaten me more. If he listens now, if he's still alive. So I have to run.
Dede is alive now.
He's alive.
Dede is alive, yes.
Yes.
Why you say he's alive?
Dede are. Osho. That's why he threatened me to run away from there because.
Why did he threaten you?
He was out on me. He don't like my style. I don't follow him to Kalakuta Republic. But he don't like. I don't know why he don't like my style. Maybe ask him today. You can tell me why.
Oh, okay. So you live. So you lived with Dede's mom.
Yes, mom. Yes, Mrs.
Now the Ganifayemi part I would like to know.
Okay,
Did you ever have a one-on-one?
I have many times with him.
Many times.
Many times with him.
I meant one-on-one, not group meeting.
No. One. For the first time I met him is at the Boshere High Court there. So we had a paper stand. You know, I love visiting courts from my day one. I not just go and learn what is going on there. A lot of story you have on there. So that day we are arguing on the step. That's that Abiola were arrested at the Air Force base. So we have an issue with those one kind Air Force base. She was stamina. You know that story now. So we were arrested. So we are discussing that guy is too junior. So you don't know who is Chief Abiola is. So that you can do job so that if I'm the one, I just call
you have run away from what we are talking about. At
the court, you know, we are discussing at the stand close to the Boshere Magistrate Court.
With who now?
With somebody, and Chief Gani was there.
No, we were talking about
Chief Ganifayemi.
Chief Ganifayemi.
No, this is where I'm going. He was there, listening. I don't know. That's the first time I met him. So we are discussing that. So he just touched me like this. Musba, you are right. I don't. This is Chief Ganifayemi, and he moved straight to the court. So that's the first time I had encounter with him.
And so consequently, you had meetings.
Yes.
So you are involved in planning and all these things.
I'm there, honestly.
Okay, it's 9:18. I need to fast track you now to the day that you lost your sight. Just calmly tell me how it happened.
Okay, so as the struggle was going,
yes,
and after the Babangida come out with the NRC, SDP,
two
parties.
Yes.
So many people come out. My mentor, great mentor, the governor I respect more. One of them, Chief Jack Konde.
Yes,
he contested for the presidency, and his new one, Shehu Yadu, won. And by that Sunday, he annoyed. He destroyed it. They don't want it again. So other people apply. So Chief Abiola, one of those who emerged at that time as the candidate of the SDP, went up for emerge as NRC. So we follow it up. Even though Michael Tola, even if Tola is to be holding money, let me jump to there because was the governor. He contested as the governor at that time. Sure, stamina. We support Dapo Sarumi and Abiola. We start campaigning. I didn't have a one-on-one encounter with Abiola because I don't know him, but I know his record showed. That's why I support him. So throughout the election, I support Abiola and for Nigeria, and I support Otedola as Lagos. So we do the election. So suddenly, Babangida annulled the election. After I annulled the election, we say, well, give us a mandate. We don't agree. We do that. So that's why the whole katakata started from. Sure, stamina. So the struggle are going on to get our mandate back. Later, Chief Abiola was arrested. Now they could come up, part of them. So the way Abiola come up, when we just install him at the Kotedo there, I was there. Kotedo there, I was there that day. Following from that trek to his house. So after he was arrested, we are still struggling. Please release him this Monday. Suddenly, Dani Kanu organized a 1 million march to support Abacha for president. So our mentor those 5 million march to counter the Dani Kanu rally. So the rally took place at Yaba. So before then, the army men, everything, they have barricaded the Yaba, so the rally will not take off. So move down to Alagomeji. So I was there sharing a poster. I mean, I have a flyer that I'm sharing. So suddenly at that Alagomeji, the rally was on. Chief Ganfa and late Blessed Memory on stage talking. You just hear boom, back, boom, boom. Sure, stamina. So no, one of the security agents have marked me. I know he marked me because I share my flyers even for the security agents. So suddenly the tear gas just starts rolling. Before I know it, just to run for cover, it just hit me direct from my eye. This you can see the marks.
That's the canister.
The canister hit me direct on my eye. The mark is still there. So that's why I know I do nothing again. After 3 days, because I discovered myself. So.
Oh wait a minute. You were unconscious.
I'm unconscious. I don't know where I am. Just tell me now. So my friends, those who took me, they didn't even know me because my friend ran away from me. Because my friend don't even support me. They say, "Kilo, sure, where you go? It's only you." Just tell me now. So all my friends, everybody, but some people just. I thank God, Sha. When I recover myself, I was discharged. I go back home.
You discovered yourself where?
I discovered myself at the hospital. The hospital,
okay.
Yes. The
hospital. Who paid your bill?
I don't even know who paid, Jimmy. Honestly, I don't know who paid.
Did Chief Ganifama or any of those big activists make any contact with you?
You know part of it. I'm a Lone Ranger. Immediately I have information that rally is taking place anywhere. I'll move my body.
So you are not even part of the organizers? I'm
not part of the. I'm the. Let's say they call them. What they call it, promoter. Okay. When they organize at their home, we promote it. We canvass. I'm a canvasser. Stamina. To all civil liberty organization, campaign development, all of them, I'm a canvassers. Maybe I hear that on the paper that it's going to take place where I will canvass, roll, use my money to do photocopy at Ojuelegba here. That's where I do the cheapest one.
Okay. So you woke up 3 days later. Then you went home.
I went home.
At that point, could you see?
Now I can see. The wound is there. I go and treat the wound. Not that damage has been done to the side. So I'm just treating the wound. Just only the wound I'm treating. So after then, 6 months later, the division starts coming down. So I visited the hospital. At that time, they told me that I have accident here. They said, yeah, I have accident. So the canister, the tear gas have done a lot of damage to my side. They said I'm going to do operation.
Is it to 1 or to 2?
It has to stay with the right one.
Okay.
You have the two at the same time, but the one affects the right more than the first one, the black one, the left one at that time. So, candidly, people just come with kind of suggestion. Please don't go for operation, no. You go for operation, the eye will be do this, they will remove it, so they will just put it back. So, kind of news, just stamina. So, I'm not where I learned at that time. So, I use those kind of, Papa 2+4 something, sure stamina, you know what I mean? So, applied what is not necessary on the site. Suddenly that was
did you Olotitile Bonnie?
She's labor no, not than 2+2. She have
2+. Give me. That didn't doesn't understand 2+2.
So that don't go operation no. It's minor. You come with this.
Okay, is your site redeemable now?
Jimmy, when I lost it completely, the thing can come from me is to commit suicide.
Yeah.
I believe to hand it up because I can't see beautiful babe. I can't see what I eat. So
but you can feel them.
Jimmy. So I can't, all my friends who I love so much, they don't come to me anymore. I feel rejected. Just at that time, not to come and just end it. Musba, keep on watching now. So I just sit it down. The thing just touched me. Musba, what is wrong with you? Wake up, you can do more than what you do.
Were you married then?
No, I'm not married that time.
Okay. But you're married now.
I'm married now. Yes. So just come to me. You can make it. Get up. The sky is your limit. You can do more than. I look my back. Nobody. I see nobody. So it's that day. I start moving. The first person I went to at that time is Olare Soya. Sure Stamina. Former MD Loma. Sure Stamina. And Baba Jakonde.
Why did you go to a restaurant?
That time I love environment at that time.
I see.
After the June 12 election, after the 1999 election, just things go back to normal. Everybody, all our leaders also take the mantle of the politics at that time. Let them go back. Just and below. No, let's just forge ahead and watch how they do democracy. So then I'll just move on with my life.
So you went to a restaurant and what did you do?
That I said, I'm good in environment. So what can we do to you, my group? We do this. So there's a street captain you join employers.
No, you have fast. Yeah, okay. So
No, it's environment.
Okay.
We used to just clean the street. I know as a program, street captain program at that time. So I just key into his program. Show stamina. Gather my boys, we clean machine, we do this.
But I asked a question, and pardon me, I don't know if I got an answer.
Okay.
Is your site redeemable?
Now.
Have you been thoroughly examined? More so with the modern equipment that you have now.
The first time I tried at Agowe, I was told that he has turned to glaucoma, and glaucoma has no option. Show stamina.
Okay.
At that time, but you know why I don't go there again? Because when topic talk, I don't want to think about it anymore, Kujima. I want to say with you. Because
okay, so we leave the subject.
I don't go there again.
We leave the subject. Okay,
all right. I'll continue moving on with my life.
All right, it's 9:25. I've been speaking with Ambassador Musbao. Kelvin is here. He's been spellbound listening to his story. I'm sure he's heard many times. How many more minutes do I have?
4 minutes to 9 minutes.
Kelvin, so far from what you have heard from him, what have you gotten from that?
Well, in as much as it is sad, what he went through.
Yes.
Is a reflection of the kind of society we are.
Yes.
And it shows that is Nigeria really worth dying for? That is the question that will come to your mind.
Yeah, because you know that I kept asking him if he was visited by any of these, if there were any attempts to save his site.
No, I understand what he was saying about the crowd and the protests. The way Chief Khalifa organized his protests those days. He would just announce and make a press conference in his office at Antonio and say, okay, everybody, we are meeting at Yaba. So it's free for everybody who can come there. It's not generally that it must be from that
organization. Yes.
So people would just come, and there was the one he did now, that same period, when they were doing their own 2 million march in Abuja. He was doing his own here in Yaba.
Yes, that's why this happened.
Immediately the security
that's when it happened.
Immediately the security people came. People were running, they were shooting tear gas everywhere. And he said, I'm here, come and take me. It's me you are looking for. Leave these people alone. Come and take me. It's me. I mean, Chief Khalifa himself. So, he might not know. There are so many people.
Yeah, no.
There are so many people.
Okay, we are going to open up our lines. I'm sure, Ms. Bell, you have loads of messages. We'll open up, take 1 or 2 messages. And then when we come back, we'll look at the present going forward. 0201-277-0993. And female line is 0201-465-7190. I think I have a caller here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Morning, sir. Hello. Try another one. Excuse me. Hello. Hello, morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, I can hear you.
This is Chris. I met him some years ago, I think 2016.
Yes.
He's a fighter.
Yes.
Whenever I hear his voice on the radio, I didn't know he was going through that. The first day I saw him with somebody escorted him to the venue at Ikeja, I said, wow, this Ambassador Musibao.
Yes.
He's a fighter. Like Kevin said, Nigeria don't worth dying for. I'm telling you. Uncle Jimmy, I want to thank you for bringing Ambassador Musibao here. Thank you for all you've been doing for us, my brother. Ambassador Musibao, this is Christopher Onwuka, if you remember.
Chop Noku.
Thank you.
All right. Do I have time for one more call? Can we squeeze it in? A quick call, yes. Hello, very quick. Hello?
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning, sir.
Quick one, yes.
Ambassador Musibao, good morning.
God bless you.
My name is Robert.
Oh,
your friend.
How are you, my Robert?
I'm fine. Please, this is your eye problem. I want you to see again. By the grace of God, you will see.
No, he has said that he wishes we don't put people on these things.
Please.
He has said he no longer wishes to.
I will call him up. There will be solution.
Okay, thank you very much. We must always learn to respect people's wishes. If he says he doesn't want to think about it again, that's it. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're now going to look at the present going forward. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
The Discourse with Jimi Disu.
The Discourse with Jimi Disu
continues in a moment.
Babe, I've been calling you all day. Where have you been?
Still trying to link my NIN. Like the queue is so long.
Haven't you linked it before?
I have, but I made a mistake with my date of birth.
But you could have done it at home if you visited www.nin.mtn.ng.
Why did you tell me since?
Act now. Link your NIN from the comfort of your home, office, or while you're on the move. Visit www.nin.mtn.ng to correct any error, whether it's someone else's picture, wrong date of birth, someone else registered your line for you, and so on. Remember, visit www.nin.mtn.ng to link your NIN instantly.
Babe, I've been calling you all day. Where have you been?
Still trying to link my NIN. Like the queue is so long.
Haven't you linked it before?
I have, but I made a mistake with my date of birth.
But you could have done it at home if you visited www.nin.mtn.ng.
Why did you tell me since?
Act now. Link your NIN from the comfort of your home, office, or while you're on the move. Visit www.nin.mtn.ng to correct any error, whether it's someone else's picture, wrong date of birth, someone else registered your line for you, and so on. Remember, visit www.nin.mtn.ng to link your NIN instantly.
And now, we are back on the Discourse with Jimi Disu.
Okay, so you're welcome back to the Discourse with Jimi Disu, and I have Ambassador Musbao here. We're paying tribute to him. And also have in tow my very good friend Kelvin, who is also a friend of Ambassador Musbao. I just thought it would be nice for him to sit in and contribute to the things we might have to talk about. Ambassador Musbao, I've read your book, My Losses and Gains as an Activist, written by Comrade Musbao. First and foremost, is it for sale in the libraries, or do you want to distribute it? Or
it's for sale, honestly.
I know never about I just asked the question. It's for sale. Okay. Now, can we, in a very short time, because I have to put you under that control, let's start with the losses. What are the losses you incurred as an activist?
My first loss is my sight.
Yes.
Sadly so. That is my sight. And but memory, I gave my memory.
Did it lead to a loss in income ultimately?
At first.
It did.
It did. But
ultimately.
Yes. When I discovered myself back, I started working myself because I'm someone that I don't like depending on somebody.
Now I think you work for Last Mile, is that right?
No, I'm not for Last Mile. I've been sacked. I work for Loma as a Loma.
It was Loma I wanted to say.
I've been sacked since October last year.
Why did they sack you?
I don't even know. Before.
What was your job?
I joined I was going as a Loma Waste policing. We police the highway.
Yes.
So to prevent people putting refuse there.
Yeah.
So Sunday when this MD come, he say you don't like the whatever, just stop it. So although he had called some people back, but I'm not among those who call back. I don't have any jobs since October.
Did you have a problem with him personally?
I don't have no at all. I don't have problem with him.
Were you a rebel in the
I don't know. Maybe someone will tell him to sack me. I don't even know.
Do you have a lot of people will see you as being the government, maybe a critique really, because you call it asking for good governance and so on and so forth. Do you think that the government could have seen that as a threat?
Maybe. To me, change the narrative now. People see me as a government employee or government supporter or government paid me for what I'm doing, talking on radio. But I'm not being paid. And for me, I criticize government when they are going. I criticize them.
Yes.
I comment and I criticize. That's me. I comment and I criticize. So me, I'm not in any role pay. The only job I'm doing for government is the Loma Waste, and I've been sacked since October. So I have no job. I'm jobless. It's October. But I move on. I move on with my life.
The employment you had with them, was it a political appointment?
It's just let's say service provider.
Service provider.
Yes, service provider. So I love our environment very well. Trust me now. So even they are not paying me, I'm still doing it.
Would you like to go back to that paid employment?
Uncle Jimmy, it's not about me because about the boys that are employed.
Still, would you still at least want to still go
If
back?
they call me back, are we?
I think they will. We will. We'll make 1 or 2 phone calls and see if that can happen. I hope that they'll be willing to. I don't see why not, if you ask me, unless there's certain things that. So how do you then survive?
Uncle Jimmy, with grace of God, I survive. Just with God, sure stamina, and with friends around me. But I know. I told you after I lost my sight, I have many things. I organize. I do counseling. So I do counsel people. Sure stamina. I do find solutions to people's problem. Sure stamina. As an activist, when you have an issue, even at the police station, I went there. Sure stamina. I defend people. Sure stamina. And I do counsel when they come to me. So after going, they may do something for me. Sure stamina.
What do you mean do something? Do they clean your shoe or clean your house? Or Kelvin, do you know what they do?
That is Baba's job.
Maybe he will explain to us.
Some of them say, "Oh,
Answer to Baba.
Musba, I love what you did. If not for this, I would have gone wrong way." Just say, "Pang pang." Maybe sure stamina. But I'd like find solution to.
So we can say that they do pang pang. Okay, so what are your gains
my gain as an activist? When I joined the. The former, this is now Commissioner for Environment in Ogun State, Olore Soya. He also believed in me. Sure stamina. When I started this Loma Waste policing job, he's there in my book. Sure stamina. So out of the 48 people there, the service provider, someone they just talk, they whisper to themselves, "What is this man doing here?" Even though we have our eyes open, we are struggling to do this job. What can this man do? Maybe your organization just to compensate him. And I said to myself, I'm going to be the best among you all. I said to myself, Uncle Jimmy, 2011, 2012, I was rewarded as best service provider with award, giving a certificate in my book with Fashola supposed to be the one to give me the award, but Olekwa Adefulere was the one to represent him there. I received the award. All them just open their mouth. They can't talk. I beat them hands down, Uncle Jimmy. 48 of them. Sure stamina. I'm big best among them. So that's confidence I have in myself.
Are you involved in politics at all?
At all. I'm not in politics. I'm never involved. But I have admire some of them.
So this last election, for example, at the presidency level, who did you have your sympathies for?
I'm not be say with you. I'm on national radio. It's Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay. Because we start at that time, I believe in the struggle. It's part
from
of
way back.
In the SDP, yes, I believe him that this man who go through all this, he should know what people are going through. That's the only confidence I have in him. Sure, now. But I won't tell you that I'm disappointed now. I won't tell you. I hope I'm not on national radio now. So people are not hearing me. So I feel disappointed for now. I'm not be with you, but I just wait.
Do you think there is room for improvement on his part?
Uncle Jimmy, for this as president now, I'm not get what I want from him. But in him, he know what he's doing. So then I wait for the 4 years before I make comment on it. Let's wait at 4 years and see what will happen. Because to me, I still want to believe in him that you are part of the struggle that you want better for Nigeria. Why things are going this way? I want to do my celebration, Uncle Jimmy. As I'm telling you, I won't buy cow because it's too expensive. And I've had many people. Just I want to buy a bag of rice. 87.
So are you now telling your invitees to eat before they come?
No, they will eat. They will eat. They're going to eat.
Tell Mama Chioma to
I'm going to survive this because I have belief in myself. People come there. We're going to celebrate together. We're going to eat. They're going to plenty of rice and food still, and jollof for you to eat.
You know, I actually thought that somewhere at the back of my mind, I thought that you were involved, especially in the APC.
I just admire APC. Just because of one person. I'm not be said with you. I'm on national radio now. Just because of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The only governor I respect in my life, first Mobolaji Johnson, Safemi Otedola, Babaja Konde. So three, the fourth one I won't mention it. Because I already mentioned his name.
That's Tinubu.
So but four of them, you can see my picture and Babaja Konde there. You can see in my book. He give me advice. We do environmental together. Sure stamina. I go to Baba, I give advice.
What about the current governor? What do you think of his performance so far?
Wow. He's performing. Abi, Kiniveso. But you need to buckle up. he need to buckle up.
In what area?
You know, many people, you know, to me, these politicians, supposing you have one-on-one talk with them, maybe, I don't know, those who talk to them, maybe they are just telling the truth. They're not telling them the truth. Maybe those who come to them, advise them, they just do that for what they stand to gain. Honestly, if I want in one-on-one with someone, I will tell him 3 things.
Yeah. What are the
I will not tell you now. They will go and tell him.
Tell us the 3 things now.
They will go and tell him.
What is wrong with that?
First, I will tell him that he should just far from this. For those who are around him, he should listen to the common man in the street. The real person, not that person that will praise him, not person that will tell him this. Who will tell him the truth?
True.
Secondly, is that Uncle Jimmy, I think Jack my shares for me. The second one, I will tell him that those ministry, all ministry, they need to buckle up, because Uncle Jimmy, you can't go to any ministry they will pass your file. If no Roger, they will not pass your file.
But that's a national problem.
But a governor can do that. If governor gives any permanent secretary.
Look, I have my own ideas about these things, and I'll ask Kelvin to chip in. The honest to God truth, if a man has a responsibility he cannot run away from, rent, sending even 4 children to school, feeding, and so on and so forth, it becomes a situation of beg, borrow, or steal. I mean, you have a country where we are battling, struggling for a minimum wage of 70,000, where you buy a packet of cornflakes for 7,000, where you take a boat ride from Sulere to VI at 9,500. I mean, what are we talking about?
Where you buy fuel for 1,000.
For 1,000.
Calvin,
come in here.
Some they buy 1,002.
I'm not trying to justify corruption, but I'm being a realist.
That's why
the government has created an atmosphere for corruption.
That is why
simple. So there's no any 2 ways about it.
That is why I'm not
and not just that, the way our politicians carry themselves, it is obvious that majority of them are neck deep in corruption. So if you are neck deep in corruption, who are you to now come and say you want to correct somebody or you want to arrest somebody? Okay, so we're on a free fall.
We're
on a free fall.
Sadly so.
Sadly.
And it's made worse. The religious area is just as bad.
Don't go that area, Okujimi.
The traditional area is just as bad.
Area, Okujimi.
You know, sometimes I ask myself, in this world now, where do we actually run to?
I called in the other day on the program. I said,
yes,
the problem we are facing in the country goes across both religious leaders, traditional leaders, civil service, of course, the politicians.
All of them politicians.
1 second. Fela have told us. He said confusion and breakbone. He said this confusion will be there. Everybody inside. Where to go? Who will solve this? Who will solve this confusion? Nobody.
Okay, let's see. I want to open up our lines again. Let's see, maybe 1 or 2 callers can solve this confusion for us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Okujimi.
Yes.
Good morning to Ambassador Musba.
Okay.
Dr. Kevin, my man.
Hey, Pastor, I hear.
Hello. Now, Ambassador, you are one of the victims of this country. And I still believe that Nigeria will still work for you.
Amen.
That is my
for all, not for me.
Why I said for you is because you are already
for all
now, and for all,
yes.
and for all. Uncle Jimmy, keep the good work going. I don't like you naturally. I don't know why.
Go and find out too. This one way man they like me. If they say you be fine babe now, I'm happy.
Uncle Jimmy, no, you get it why, and I know. I told Kevin now. It is there. All right, sir.
Thank you very much.
When the man says that he likes you, that is a very risky. It's a risky manner.
You are playing with 40 years old.
Hello, let's have another one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This will be calling from Ikeja.
Morning, sir.
This is the first time I'm calling you because of Ambassador Musbawa. Ambassador Musbawa, oh God, I didn't know this man has been my enemy already because of his views on politics. I didn't know. I thought he's APC. God forgive me. Sincerely speaking,
you do repent.
It's a great day for me. It's a great day for me. Ambassador Musbawa, ambition impaired, but my own, I lost only 70%. I've done everything. Okay. I'm better. I went everywhere, London, everywhere. But there's a man at number 7 Orile Street in Gamu, Hausa Stroke Polani. That gave me the best That's why I'm even better today. Don't lose hope. Number 7, Orili Gamu Agege. I follow. Look at, we don't believe in our things. That's the problem we have.
Well, we can't. We can't take too much of that now. Ethics, medical ethics, don't give us the permission to take that. Let's pick another. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning.
Good morning, Jimi Disu. Good morning, Kevin, and Ambassador Musbao.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Mr. Sars. Ambassador Musbao. How are you?
Fine, sir. Good morning to you.
Yeah, we do meet at Star FM, Moyo's program then, if you can recall.
I recall.
Yeah, but you never mentioned about Tunji Braithwaite. Well, I used to be with him then. We have a special uniform we used then at Maryland too, when I came from Benin too. Yeah. So it's nice hearing your voice. Mr. Jimi Disu, keep up your good work. I think they will give you an award.
Who?
You really bring things. You.
Who will give me an award?
Oh, well, the good Nigerians to come, not this present one.
I don't. All I want is good. Once the country is good, I'm good to go.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You hit the nail at the head.
Yes, thank you.
Keep up the
all
good
right.
work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Now, did I? I'm trying to remember if I asked him if Nigeria is worth dying for.
No, you didn't ask him.
So I'm asking him now.
Uncle Jimmy.
Yes.
It depends where you are coming from. In not short, this is a topic I want by Stephen Fallon to discuss on my birthday lecture day. We give him this topic by Stephen Fallon to talk at SAN. Is Nigeria worth dying for? So we don't hear. I want to hear from him and put it together.
What do you think?
My own thing is that is Nigeria worth dying for? Yes, I can lay my life down for my country. I can lay my life down for my country. I can do everything.
So
to make
we
my
can
country
summarize
good.
that to say that you have no regret.
I have no regret, Uncle Jimmy. As I'm speaking with you, I'm still on top of it. When that kind of rally come again, I will. But only I put an end to protest for now. For some reason, because protest, people have seen they are.
But don't you feel a bit disappointed though? And I'll tell you what it is. Why I'm saying so. For example, your mentor Alhaji Jakonde, way back then, did a U-turn and ended up taking a ministerial appointment with himself and the Chief Ebenezer Babatokwe. That was a slam dunk.
That's the first time.
That killed our spirit.
That killed our spirit.
It killed your spirit too.
Honestly, I asked Baba. I asked him this question, blessed memory.
Oh, you asked him
after? Ask him that time. Ask him. Because I'm very close. Baba, Baba, so do all the governors.
What did he say?
He said that,
I don't like that. You see that people always use that as an excuse.
Only Baba, I say what?
Because all of us were involved, in at various levels.
Let me tell you what Baba tell me. I will tell you now. Maybe he never tell anybody. Maybe he tell people other things. Baba tell me that appointment at that time, if he did not collect that appointment at that time, they will take you for other things.
Like how?
Maybe he's part of the enemy. That's
I beg, go sit down, my friend. I don't agree. See, Musbao, I'm a very, very clear-minded person.
No, of course it's
I know, but I'm just saying I'm very, very clear-minded. I've realized for a very long time, and it was concretized during that period, and I'm going to ask Kelvin his view, that a lot of people in this so-called activism are there for their own personal interest. Here, for example, now, you have somebody who was so involved in activism, he has the opportunity to run the country. Where are we?
When the man that was
his
running mate now went to go and take a position in the Abacha's government, I was completely devastated.
Yes. It was a slam dunk. See, you remember Ebenezer Babatokwe to get to us part, all this and all that. Yes. What happened?
You see, that's why whatever we do today, posterity is there to judge everybody.
Politicians.
I'm kind of away from it, no matter how you think.
I think that, Kelvin, we should have this topic next week. Is Nigeria worth dying for? And I won't have anybody in the house. People will just call in and tell us from their various. A lot of people are turncoats.
I can lay my
so this, for me, my example to the younger ones is, before you set out to do anything, know what you personally believe in. That Jack on this
a lot of Nigerians today don't understand the country they are living in still.
That's what
they don't understand what is happening.
Kevin, if he die for this country,
I'm not gonna lie, you. I'm not gonna feed that you.
You don't want to die.
No,
you don't want to.
How can people be suffering? People will be suffering. There's hunger in the land. There's everything, and you are telling us to be praying.
Okay, Uncle Jimmy.
Is that the kind of country you want me to go and die for?
No, Daddy has not told them yet.
Uncle Jimmy, let me tell you. Let me shock you. I want to just give me one of them.
Yes.
During the struggle, when we are fighting for democracy,
yes.
Those who are in power right now, since 1999,
yes.
Tell me how many of them be part of the struggle? Is Obasanjo part of the struggle? No. Did former late Yar'Adua become part of the struggle? No. Did Jonathan part of the struggle? No.
But Musbao, look at the irony of life. Obasanjo that was not part of the struggle, his 8 years are far more commendable than what we are seeing from those who are part of the struggle.
Okay, Jimmy. Everything
you can't run away from that fact. It is proven.
What an opposite. Because first, Obasanjo...
I don't get it. Obasanjo was not part of the struggle. In fact, he was a military man. His tenure as a military man and his tenure as a civilian president as far outside even those who claim to have been part of the struggle.
He has his shortcomings, though. He has his
shortcomings as a human being.
As a human being, yes.
We have 4 minutes more. We are just revving up the engine. Anyway, so what are you going to do on your birthday?
On my birthday, I have a lecture. It's a lecture where I have like Barrister Femi Falana, SCN.
Yes.
And more of them to deliver lecture. So the second time, after 3:30, this one 3:30. So from
what time does that one start?
It starts around 10:11.
That's the one at
Radio Lagos.
Okay.
That's right. So the venue. So from 3:30, those Ankara, those who want to celebrate with me, who already bought Ankara, so we go to snap picture and celebrate together and wine and dine together at the same place.
Oh, same place. So that one is a party.
It's a party. So
do you have a band?
I have a band, but I don't have money to pay. I'm not there with you.
So you don't have a band.
I don't have a
band. Pay a band. You want? Kevin, are you contributing a band?
No, he has got an option.
I have options. I have a DJ. So I have a band stand out.
But you have a DJ.
So I have a.
So I'm a faggy.
I'm a fag on you.
All right.
And my book, I'm going to launch my book that day. That book, I don't want to read.
That's during the lecture.
During the lecture, yes.
Okay. And it's going to go up for sale.
It's going to go up for
How
sale.
much are you going to sell the book?
I'm going to give 2 of the book down for now. For Jimmy to give Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, free?
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 copies to give out. So my first 2 callers on Tuesday will get a book.
Go.
Oh, by the way, unfortunately I've forgotten their names. There are some people that won fabrics sometime back in the program. They got their fabrics are sewn and they're with the reception. 2 of you, okay? They're with the 2 guys. Nicely sewn, I must add. They're with the reception. You can send to people. So in closing, do you want to wish him a happy birthday? Pay some tribute to him.
Happy birthday, Ambassador Muzo, my very good friend.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Aluta continua.
Victoria Sata.
Okay, Musba, thank you very much.
Okay, Jimmy, thank you very much.
Happy birthday to you. I wish you all the best.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Yes.
That when I'm here last time, I'm celebrating my 57.
Yes.
You say when I'm 60, you go to brought me here.
Yes.
And God to keep alive, give me 2 alive.
Yes.
Thank you
very much. That's how we treat ourselves in Lagos.
Yes.
Mrs. Adedibigbe, we are not from Ekiti. You look lost. You should have married a Lagosian. But it's too late now. Adedibigbe has sealed everything around you. All right. That's where we land it for today. And I'll be back on Tuesday. I want to go sit back and watch football. I like to mention the fact that my good cousin Rashid Disu, who we call Tom, there'll be some small prayers for him later today. We do miss him, and I'd like to just acknowledge the fact that he's someone that we miss so much. Some of you who are my age group all know who Tom Disu was. I'd like to thank you. Kelvin, thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you very much. And thank you very much, Musbao.
Thank you, sir.
I've done my bit.
Well appreciated, sir. This is a good gift for me, sir.
This is a good gift for you.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Adedibigbe, what did you cook for Mrs. Adedibigbe this morning? Kilo dear. Tell us now, so that we'll be, you are from Imo, Abi? Ebonyi, so that we'll be encouraged to go to Ebonyi or Imo or whatever. All right, folks, sit back and enjoy yourself. When Ye comes up next, and hopefully, God willing, I'll see you next week. Bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.